Hello guys, welcome to George classes. Now we continue the common category. In previous lecture we proved the intrinsic equation of the common category. Now we prove the Cartesian equation of common category. Prove Cartesian equation of common category. Now we prove the Cartesian equation of common category. We know that we know we know that S is equal to C10 psi by intrinsic equation. Okay, and also we know dy by dx is represent a slope which is equal to the tan psi. Okay, now this is equation first and this is second. Now by equation first and second, now by equation first and second, we get s equal to c dy by dx. Okay, sorry, dy by dx. Now again differentiate this equation, differentiate with respect to x, then we get ds by dx equal to c is the constant, so it come out, and d square y upon dx square. Okay, now we know, now we let for any curve we assume ds dx and this is dy. Now by Pythagoras theorem, ds square equal to dx square plus dy square. Now both are divided by dx square, then we get ds square upon dx square equal to dx square upon dx square plus dy square upon dx square. Now we get ds upon dx square equal to, this is come 1 and it come dy by dx whole square under root. This whole square is goes right hand side, it come under root. Now we write here ds upon dx, sorry this is not a square, ds upon dx equal to under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Now this is equation third, sorry not, this is not a third. Now with the help of this and this we get c d square y upon dx square equal to left hand side equal, then right hand side be also be equal. Okay, then this equal to this, then under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square. Okay, now this is the equation third. Now let dy by dx equal to p, then this implies that d square y upon dx square equal to dp upon dx. Close. Now let dy by dx equal to p, then implies that d square y upon dx square equal to dp upon dx. Now we use this in equation third, then we get under root 1 plus p square equal to c dp by dx. Now we write this equation written as dx equal to c dp upon under root 1 plus p square. Now integrating above equation, now integrating above equation, we get x equal to, the integration of dx is x and c is constant, c it come outside, and the integration of dp upon under root 1 plus p square is sine hyperbolic inverse p plus c1 is integrating constant. Okay, now this is equation 4th. Now we understand by the figure of the common catenary, and this is the figure of the common catenary. This is the vertex at point C. At the vertex, the value of x is equal to 0 and tangent be horizontal, then the dy by dx, which is equal to p equal to 0. Now we write at vertex C, x equal to 0 and dy by dx equal to 0. Okay, now we use the value of x and dy by dx put in equation 4 to get the value of integrating constant. Okay, now x equal to 0 at the vertex and c is sine hyperbolic inverse 0 plus c1. Now the 0 and the value of the sine hyperbolic 0 is 0 and 0 into c is also 0 plus c1. Then we get c1 equal to 0. Okay, putting in 4. Now we get x equal to c sine hyperbolic inverse p. Now this equation is written as x upon c equal to sine hyperbolic inverse p. Now this inverse come this side, we take both side sine hyperbolic inverse, then we get sine hyperbolic x by c equal to sine hyperbolic inverse p. Now we get sine hyperbolic x by c equal to p, and the value of p is dy by dx. Okay, now we write dy equal to sine hyperbolic x by c into dx. Again we integrating this equation. Now integrating, we get y equal to the integration of sine hyperbolic x by c is cos hyperbolic x by c, and we differentiate and divided by this, then we get a c plus c2. Okay, now we get y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c plus c2. Again this is equation 5th. Now we get the equation 5th. Again we understood by the figure of the common catenary. At the vertex c, x equal to 0 and y equal to c, because this the value of y is c. Now at vertex x equal to 0 comma and y equal to c. Now we put the value of x and y in equation 5th. We get c equal to c cos hyperbolic 0 by c plus c2. Now we get c equal to, and the value of the cos hyperbolic 0 is 1, then c plus c2. Now c we cancel out, then we get c2 equal to 0. Now again we putting in 5th, put the value of c2 in equation 5th, then we get y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c. This is the required equation of the Cartesian equation of the common catenary. Proof. Now we prove the some important relation. Now we prove the some important relation of common catenary. Some important relation of common catenary. Now the first relation is a relation between x and s. A relation between x and s. Okay. Now proof. We know that s equal to c tensile. This is equation first by the proof of the intrinsic equation of the common catenary, and also we know dy by dx equal to tan psi. This also represent the dy by dx represent tangent or slope, and tan theta or tan psi we also represent a slope. Okay, now then both the same. Okay, now with the help of equation first and second, we get s equal to c dy by dx. This is equation third. Now we have a Cartesian equation, that is y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c. We differentiate this is a Cartesian equation of common catenary. Okay, now we differentiate, we get dy by dx equal to c, and the differentiation of the cos hyperbolic x by c is sin hyperbolic x by c, and also the differentiation of x by c is 1 upon c. Then c and cb cancel out, then we get dy by dx equal to sin hyperbolic x by c. This is the equation fourth. Okay, play. Now by equation third and fourth we get the value of dy by dx. By the equation third we get s by c. We put s by c, and this is equal to sin hyperbolic x by c. We get s equal to c sin hyperbolic x by c. This is the relation between s and x. This is the relation between x and s. Now second is relation between y and s. Okay, now first we know the Cartesian equation, that is y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c. This is equation first, and also we proved that s equal to c sin hyperbolic x by c. Now squaring and adding. Now squaring and subtracting equation first and second. Squaring and subtract equation second from equation first. Okay, now we get y square minus s square equal to c square cos hyperbolic square x by c minus c square sin hyperbolic square x by c. We get y square minus s square equal to c square and cos hyperbolic square x by c minus sin hyperbolic square x by c. Now we put the value of the cos hyperbolic is e to the power x plus e to the power minus x by 2 whole square, minus the value of the sin hyperbolic square is e to the power x minus e to the power minus x by 2. This is the value of the cos hyperbolic x, but here we get the cos hyperbolic x by c, then we add upon c. Okay, now we solve, then we get y square minus s square is equal to, after the solving this we get this value is equal to 1, then we get y square into 1, then we get y square equal to s square plus c square. Now relation third is a relation between x and psi, angle psi. Now for any curve we let this is ds, dx and dy. This is angle psi. Now we take the cos psi, which is equal to dx upon ds. This is the equation first. Now dx upon d psi is written as dx upon ds into ds upon d psi. Okay, now we put the value of dx upon ds from equation first. Dx upon d psi equal to cos psi into d upon d psi, and the value of s is c10 psi by first, and s equal to c10 psi. That is the intrinsic equation. Okay, now dx upon d psi equal to into cos psi, and the differentiation of c10 psi, c is a constant, so it come outside, and the differentiation of 10 psi is sec square psi. Okay, then we get dx upon d psi equal to c cos psi into sec square psi. Then we get dx equal to cos and sec b cancel out, then we get c sec psi and d psi. Okay, now integrating we get the integration of ds is x, and c is constant, so it come outside, and now the integration of dx is x, and c is constant, so it come outside, and the integration of sec psi d psi is log sec psi plus 10 psi, and plus c1 is integrating constant. Again at vertex x equal to 0 and psi equal to 0. This is equation second. Now we put x is 0 at the vertex, and c log sec 0 plus tan 0 plus c1. Now the value of the sec 0 is 1, then we get 0 equal to c log 1, and the value of the tan 0 is 0 plus c1, then we get the value of this is 1, and the log 1 is also be 0, then we get 0 equal to 0 plus c1. We get the value of c1 is 0. Now we put the value of c1 equation in, putting into we get x equal to c log sec psi plus tan psi. This is also known as the parametric equation. Now fourth is relation between y and psi. Again we let for any curve, and this is ds, dx and dy. This is psi for any curve, and if we take sin psi equal to dy, sin psi equal to dy by ds. This is equation 4 first, sorry. And then now dy by d psi equal to is written as dy by ds into ds by d psi. Now the value of dy by ds is taken from equation first, dy by d psi equal to sin psi, and the value of s is from intrinsic equation, we get s equal to c10 psi from first, and by intrinsic equation s is equal to c10 psi. Now we get dy by d psi equal to sin psi, and the differentiation of c10 psi is, then c is constant, then it come outside, and the differentiation of 10 psi is again sec square psi. Now dy by d psi equal to c, and sin and 1 sec psi will come in denominator, then make it 10 psi into sec psi. Now dy equal to c10 psi sec psi into d psi. This is equation now integrating above equation. Now integrating above equation, now we integrating dy, then we get y, and c is constant, then it taken outside, and the integration of 10 psi into sec psi d psi is sec psi and c1 is integrating constant. This is equation 2. Now again at the vertex, y equal to c and psi equal to 0. Now we put the value of y and psi, we get put the value of y and psi in equation second, then we get the value of y is c and c is sec 0 plus c1, then we get c1 equal to c1 plus c equal to c plus c1, then we get c1 equal to 0, putting in equation second, then we get y equal to c sec psi. This is also known as a parametric equation. Now the second approach to prove the relation y and psi is second method. Second method is we have also a relation between y and s is y square is equal to s square plus c square. Now we put the value of s from intrinsic equation, s equal to c tan psi, we get s equal to c, we put at the place of this s is c tan psi, then we get c square tan square psi plus c square, then we get y square, we take common c square, then we get c square tan square psi plus 1. Again we know that tan square psi plus 1 equal to sec square, then we get y square equal to c square into sec square psi, then we get y equal to c sec psi, hence proof. Now fifth is relation between x, y and s. Okay, now we know that first is Cartesian equation, that is y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c. This is equation first, and again we prove the first relation, that is s equal to c sin hyperbolic x by c. This is equation 2. Now adding equation first and second, we get y plus s equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c plus c sin hyperbolic x by c. Now y plus s equal to, we take common c, then cos hyperbolic x by c plus sin hyperbolic x by c. Now we put the value of cos hyperbolic x by c, this is e to the power x by c plus e to the power minus x by c by 2, plus the value of sin hyperbolic x by c is e to the power x by c minus e to the power minus x by c by 2. Now solving this, we get c into this and this term we cancel out, then we get 2 e to the power x by c by 2, then 2 and 2 also cancel, then we get y plus s is equal to c e to the power x by c. Now we get y plus s by c equal to e to the power x by c. This is also a relation. Now this relation is written in the log form. We know that if a number is written in a to the power x equal to y, this can be written in log form. We write log of y at to the base a equal to x. Similarly, we can write this relation in log form. How we write? Log of y plus s by c at to the base e equal to x by c. Now we get x equal to c log y plus s by c at the base e, hence proof. Now 6 is relation between t and y. Okay, now we know that t not equal to t cos psi. This is equation first. This relation we prove in the first lecture of the common catenary. Okay, and the second is also proof in first, that is t equal to yc. This is equation second. Now with the help of by equation first and second. Sorry, this is the T naught equal to WC, and the put the value of T naught from equation first, we get WC equal to T cos psi, then we get T equal to WC sec psi, WC sec psi. Now T equal to W, and the value of the C sec psi is Y. Okay, Y equal to C sec psi. This is proof in the previous. This is a maybe fourth relation, that is. Now this is the relation fourth. Now seventh is radius of curvature at any point of catenary. Now the radius of curvature is represented by rho. Okay, now we have a relation rho equal to ds upon d psi. Now we put the value of s from the intrinsic equation, we get s equal to c tan psi upon d psi. Now rho equal to the differentiation of c tan psi, c is constant, then it taken outside, and the differentiation of tan psi is sec square psi. This is also relation. Now we have a relation y equal to c sec psi. This is the fourth relation, so we get sec psi equal to y by c. Put the value of sec psi in this relation, we get rho equal to c and y by c square. We get rho equal to c y square by c square, then we get y equal to rho equal to 1c we cancel from the denominator, 1 be remaining, then we get y square upon c. This is the also relation. This is the two relation. Now in video first and second we have learn and prove many relation. That is, first is s equal to c tan psi. This is known as intrinsic equation. Okay, now second is Cartesian equation, that is y equal to c cos hyperbolic x by c. This is Cartesian equation. Now third is a relation, that is s equal to c sin hyperbolic x by c. Now fourth is y square equal to c square plus s square. And fifth is x equal to c log of sec psi plus tan psi. And sixth is y equal to c sec psi. This is both known as the parametric equation. This is known as the parametric equation of catenary. Okay, now seventh is t equal to wy, and eighth is t not equal to wc. This is a proof in the first lecture. And ninth is, that is a radius of curvature of catenary is rho equal to ds upon d psi, which is proof equal to d sec square psi and d sec square psi. Okay, now this is the, and this is also equal to y square by c. In the video first and second we have learned ninth relation. Okay, now again we start in the video third, the question of the common catenary on the basis of the